Hey guys, just like the other videos again, it's the same day I'm filming, you know how it is. I make a lot of videos in one day because it's easier for me. Okay, so, another review. Flora Guard Pruning Saw. So, obviously it says a pruning saw. It's a 7-inch blade. Um, so you can cut up to that. You can cut longer if you wish to be there for a while. Um, Again, have done, will continue to do so. Um, I have cut rounds, uh, probably about this big, maybe bigger. Um, Took a while, but no, I got it done. That was a fair few years ago. Again, this is another one of those, just like the Gerber Ultimate, where I have had it a long time. I have used it and abused it. Um, I have just not filmed a review of it. It's a cheap saw. Um, I could buy replacement blades for it. I have not needed to do so. Um, I can sharpen these teeth. There is just enough space. I haven't needed to do that either. It is still incredibly sharp and it works phenomenally. Anything from your regular pruning tasks to actually cutting logs and things like that. Obviously, I put a bit of paracord on here, but this is more just and a carabiner. This is so I can hook it to my belt loops or the side of a bag or something. Because sometimes if you need to climb over things, you don't want to be, trying to climb stuff with a saw in your hand. So you hook it onto you, and it keeps it out of the way whilst you climb or maneuver over wood or up trees or whatever you are doing. It's just a safer way to carry it for if you are needing to access different areas. It also means that if I'm, say, walking around Bushcraft camp, I can hook it on to myself, forget about it until I'm like, oh, I need a saw, and then boom, I have it hooked to me. That being said, it is cheap, so the handles could break. You can tell that the blade has bent previously. It needs oiling regularly because it's quite a stiff joint. It does, however, half lock and full lock. So you got full, half, so it doesn't, you can get your fingers out of the way. Nice safety precaution that's built into it. Yeah, no, it's a good bit of kit. I had it for years, used it heavily. It's just fantastic. Yeah, it's the Flora Guard brand. They are cheap, but I can't complain. It's an amazing little saw. They do longer ones as well. I am thinking of purchasing a longer one, maybe between 9 and 13-inch saw blade, just so I have a bit extra, so then I can happily do longer cuts if I need to. But yeah, phenomenal saw. Cannot recommend it enough, especially for doing bushcraft stuff. Another saw that I've had for a long time and have used a few times is in this little pouch here. It is a pocket chainsaw. So it is nylon handles on a chain. They do tangle every single time you put them away. Yeah, it's just two nylon handles on a chainsaw chain, as you can see. Again, I've gone through massive bits of wood with these. Phenomenal. You just gotta get that that tension and that rhythm on these. Once you got that, it is so easy. They're incredibly user friendly. It's a good fucking workout though. I will say that. Yeah, you get a good sweat on when you use one of these. Um, but they are amazing. So that's the two main like bushcrafted style saws I have. I do prefer the chainsaw over the wire saws. The wire saws are okay. They're uncomfortable and they're a bit shitter, whereas a chainsaw, that fucking destroys. Amazing. Again, it fits in a tiny little pouch. So again, I can just put it on, you know, my belt or wherever I need it. The outside of bags if it's molly, because my pouch is molly design. But yeah, no, fantastic piece of kit. Again, highly recommend both saws. Yeah, these are also quite cheap. The most expensive one I've seen being £20, which was weird, but I picked this one up for a tenner, which is not bad. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm hoping that these reviews are helping some people, or at least entertaining you hearing my dumbass speak about this stuff. But yeah, so remember, if you can't survive, learn.